Okay, we're back in Legend of Heroes Trails in Reverie. And it's time to bite the bullet. Hopefully you can tell from the enthusiasm in my
Magical
voice
Girl Alisa,
how much I'm
LS.
looking forward to this. The Stalritter Strike. So there's not too much dialogue this time around. We did our introduction last time.
Episode 2, Stall Ritter Strike.
Inspired to save their beloved classmate Alisa from mortal danger, Yuna and Muse chose to become magical girls. They took up their newfound duties with aplomb, working to repel the underworld's forces after one another to keep them from stirring up trouble. For all their sparkling charm and spellbinding efforts to trounce the enemy for good, new twists continued to lie in wait just around the corner. Okay, girls, every second, every moment, demons from the underworld try and sneak their way here. What does that mean? It means you gotta patrol. If only I could, but the newest anime I've been simply enamored with is set to air this evening. I need to go home now if I want to watch it. You're playing hooky again? Over anime? What gives? Your excuse last time was there was a clearance sale you couldn't afford to miss. I figure you must be hurting for Mira. That's a generous assumption. She looks like she's walking around with cash to spare. You're not telling me she's been lying to us. Is it true, Muse? Say it ain't so. No need to kick up a fuss. Even if I can't say, a girl's gotta have her secrets. I'll see you later. Ta-ta! Okay, that's enough intro for me. Let's get to the level. Oh no, you can't run away from me. Hold on, Mona. If anyone sees you, we'll be in big trouble. Relax. If I see anyone, I'll just flop over and pretend to be a sweet coma plush. Kimono plush? Common plush? I don't know. Did you say something? I'm just a rabbit. A sweet kimono plushie. Nothing else to see here. Nope, must be hearing things. Guess so. She's stepping right now. She's stepping right on me. Could have sworn I just stepped on something soft and squishy, but I don't see anything like that on the ground. Just how fast is that little guy? Of course you don't. Then you must be seeing things, feeling things, straight up imagining all kinds of things. Guess so, again. That was horrible. I thought I was done for. Quit your whining. I'll throw you in the wash when we get home. Leave you to dry in the sun, and that's problem solved. You'll be good as new. I only pretended to be a plushie. I'm a living, breathing creature. I don't want to be hung out to dry. It's from Allie. Hey, Allie, how's it going? Do you know I'm trying that pancake joint I was telling you about? Yes, their pancakes are very delicious. Glad to hear. Let me know if you ever got a hungering for some ice cream. I got a great spot in mind for you. Understood. Wait, I didn't call to talk about food. This is an emergency. What happened? A considerable spike in mana was detected earlier in town, and wherever there's sores, they seem no more like your typical enemy. It's like more than your typical enemies. It's not good, so where in town exactly? You'll find them in the shopping mall over by the station. Thanks. Just had to show their faces during peak shopping hours, huh? Well, let's go show their faces the payment instead. Come on. You and I both know I'm no good in a fight now. You go on ahead, okay? I'll catch up later. Got it. I'll come with you, Yuna. It's quiet here. Too quiet. Hey, look who decided to join us. Muse, what are you doing here? Too, Yuna. Do you sense that weird anomaly, and decide to check it out too? Not necessarily that, but something is off. I don't understand what's happening. Just like that, every one of the mall-goers fell asleep. I transformed before the same thing could happen to me, but still. So everyone here is knocked out? Right, I haven't a clue as to how to go about waking them up. Are you doing okay? You seem pretty shaken up by this whole thing. I'm fine, really. Well, we know for a fact there's been a huge jump in mana around here. Maybe that's got something to do with... this? I think it might have been a typo there. Or I misread it, one of the two. Indeed it does, and that's because we, the Stalritter, have now now claim this area as our domain. The Stall Ritter? So you're the ones behind knocking everyone out. Wake up these mulgoers and let them go now. If you don't, we'll make you. Muse? I wasn't expecting you to strike without warning. Your aim is commendable, but it will take far more than that to defeat the likes of us. You've got to be kidding me. I thought if I caught you by surprise, then surely. These two are Ines and Inea, two major war monarchs, and the toughest generals in the underworld army. They're bad news. We should run for it. Poor thing. I hate to tell you this, but you're not going anywhere. How can they be so strong? If we don't think something soon, we could be in lethal danger. It's time we end this. Farewell. Not so fast. Ellie, you're here. I recognize you. You used to stand with the Dark Prince. Have you turned your back on him in the Underworld Army? I will always be loyal to the Prince. Even now, my hope is to do whatever it takes to make him act normally again. If that means facing the Underworld Army instead of staying with it, then so be it. How cool. I applaud your valor. What the? Would you look at that? The Arcus 2 is resonating again. Are you telling me? Where the hell did you even whip that out from? You don't have any pockets. Altina, take this. What for? This device will change your dark powers into light.
I am the light that shines through despair. Call me Magical Tilly, the magical girl of hope.
She said Tilly, didn't she? She transformed into a magical girl? Underworld demons can do that? So this is the power of a magical girl. I'd say we got the upper hand now. Now to launch our counterattack and... Stop. Why? You may think we're strong with our numbers, but even with hope on my side, it's clear as day to me. We're stalled against the Stall Ritter. That can't be. Why do you think I said to run? We will. With my powers, we can easily escape them. So let's retreat for the time being and think of a better plan of attack. I mean, if that's all we can do. Yes, it seems we don't. I told you, you girls aren't going anywhere. Open Dark Dimension. We gotta get sucked up in there again? I can't do this alone. Yuna, Muse, I need your help to break through.
Now let the battle begin!
So, warning, I don't remember how to play this. I'm just gonna try to make up stuff as we go along. Fires a laser, deals constant damage to enemies straight ahead, so that one's not too bad. Speedy marks woman crushing the dreams of the uncultured.
Hope is here. I'm Magical Allie.
Said Allie that time.
Try not to fall behind.
Right back at ya. We all have to survive so we can go back home.
Ah! 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 Magical Arcadia Spray! Ah!
Should charge that bit more often.
Ah! Ah! Arcadia Spray! Ah! Ah! Magical Arcadia Spray! Ah!
Wasn't sure if I'd take contact damage from that or not.
Ah!
That's a wrap. Looks like we got away. That was a close one. I don't think they followed us either. If they intend to do something inside the mall, it's likely they can't stray far from it. Seriously, Muse, what's gotten into you? You're usually so flippin' lighthearted. I never thought anything could get to you with how cool you managed to stay. Did something happen? I suppose I should come clean, The truth is I managed that shopping mall. Huh? You know how I lost my parents in an accident several years ago, don't you? Yeah, I remember. They were entrepreneurs, and in a way this mall here was the culmination of all their hard work. So when they passed, their pride and joy became mine. It's like would have it, I turned out to be quite adept at running a business. Still, even if I'm adept, it takes all my time outside of school to keep it running as well as it does. It's no wonder you can't perform your magical girl duties. Wish you told us before, Muse, I would have understood. Yeah, I thought you were only ditching us so you could run off and have fun. Perish the thought, but if you knew sweet frail me owned a whole shopping mall, wouldn't that have put a rift between us? I'd say you cutely calling yourself sweet and frail does that more, but seriously, we're friends. Maybe we haven't been friends for long, but you always felt so capable to me. It doesn't surprise me at all that you're a businesswoman. I'm with you now, on both the sweet and frail thing and you being capable. You're going to make me cry. But I'm glad I told you. Now you see why it's bothering me so much that invaders from the underworld have taken over the mall. I want to do all I can to protect the legacy my parents left me. If only those demons weren't so strong. I'm stumped. Stumped is a poor excuse in my book. You need them all back, so we're taking it back. That's kind of you to say, Una, but what can we do? And no dodging that with weird answers. I promise I'm not dodging anything. I don't have better ideas than you do. Maybe there isn't anything we can do. No, there is. Alisa. Where have you been all this time? I went to go look for a solution to our problem, or rather bring the solution to us. You don't mean... That she does. You look well, Mona. I missed your round fluffiness. And you have some new faces with you. Shut up. Aren't you Laura from the Kendo Club and Emma from the Literature Club? You guys know what's going on? Judging by their outfits, they more than know. You're right. These are Magical Laura and Magical Emma, who are, according to my data, veteran magical girls. Close, but your information is a little out of date. Our last venture into the underworld made us realize we needed far more strength, so we trained independently to change our classes. You changed classes? Indeed. Mystical being saw my potential as a witch. I then specialized in the ways of sorcery to become Butterfly Witch Emma. And I like to hone my physical skills. After mastering the Arceus School's ultimate techniques, I have awakened as Princess Knight Laura. Whoa. All of that flew over my head, not gonna lie, but it sounded really cool. With you helping us, we might just be able to wipe the floor with the Stall Ritter. I hate to break it to you, but even with them, you won't be wiping anything. Why not? The Stall Ritter is dangerously powerful, and Nea the Manager is famed for her ability to absorb mana. That's why they decided to take over them all in the first place, to amass the mana of all the people shopping there. Ines then uses that mana to fortify herself, making her impervious to both blades and magic alike. Manager, indeed. So that's what made Ines so invincible. I hate to admit it, but me trying to best them in the underworld is what put me in the mess I'm in with my abilities. The average person actually has a decent amount of mana to manage. They simply don't know how to utilize it. Is this what gives the human world a higher rate of magical girl awakenings? I say that as a resident of the underworld. The more I think on it, the more I don't see how we could possibly defeat the Stall Ritter. No, with this much strength on our side, we most certainly have what it takes. I have a plan. Listen closely now. You're not getting away with this. Time to take you down. Well, after your dramatic exit, I didn't think you had the gall to face us again. Such fools. Only defeat awaits those who defy us. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Let's do this.
No fright is too big to scare me away. It's time for Magical Yuna, the magical girl of courage!
My feelings will embrace the world in a tender light. I am Magical Muse, the magical girl of love. I am the light that shines through despair. Call me Magical Allie, the magical girl of hope.
Said Allie that time. If you magical girls are so confident you have what it takes, we'd love to see you try. I see you're as tough as ever. I'll cover you. Your fight is with me, Nea the Manager. And with me. Please, double teaming won't get you very far against me, or any degree of teamwork. We'll see who has the last laugh. Now. Understood. An ambush. Now I see you two. The advantage is ours, and that means you've got to go. Do you intend to force us apart? Almighty Gate, I beseech thee, open thyself and send these souls to the beyond. Inhea. Sounds like Muse's plan is going off without a hitch. I've got to hurry and do my part. Are we outside? You can stall us no longer, Stall Ritter. It's time you accepted your fate and surrendered. You don't think you've won just because you teleported me away from Ines, do you? Judging by our surroundings, we're still in town. It won't take long for her to find me. It's adorable how you're putting on a brave face. Getting you away from them all was much more important than splitting you and Ines up. Doing that sealed you off from your source of powers. You can't do anything now. It's clear to me why you gave no attempt to chase us after us earlier. In order to absorb the massive amount of mana you need, you have to choose where you intend to strike carefully. Stray too far and you're left with nothing to expend. Even if your partner did find you, you have no way of strengthening her like before. I can't believe you figured all that out. You're one sharp young lady. You've only just begun your journey as a magical girl, and yet you're thinking like someone who's been at it for years. Underestimate yourself as a piece on her game board at your peril. Nia. Forgive me, Ines, we've been well and truly had. Muse? The Mulligors woke up, and none of them look to be worse for wear. That's good, really good. Because now it means we can all fight without having to hold back. We won't stand down just because you have clear... That doesn't make any sense. So what it should say is, we won't stand down just because you have your clever tactics. We shall fight with all of our might. Open, Dark Dimension. This is it, girls. For humanity's sake, you've got to take down the Stall Ritter.
Now let the battle begin.
Galpal Butterfly Witch Emma. Slowly regenerates health over time. Cocoon Breaking Wonder, whose healing is second to none. Galpal Princess Laura. Assists Sparkling Strike. Boosts the size of shots and charge shots. Proud warrior with strength beyond magic. So if you notice, they're on the left side, or not the left side, the right side. The left side of... Huh, I didn't heal. Cracking down. Okay, we need to use the big shot for the shield.
Crescent Heal! Magical Arcadia Spray!
I wasn't expecting magical girls to put up such a fight. But no matter their strengths, they're no match for a wee Stallritter. How? Just where are they getting such phenomenal mana? I thought she couldn't absorb any mana here. About that, I forgot to mention, but when Alisa fought them in the underworld, they robbed her most of her strength. That's why she can't transform anymore. Her strength is now theirs, and they're using that now to retaliate. That would have been nice to know a lot sooner. That puts us in a rather dangerous spot. Alisa was the first one among us to become a magical girl, so her mana is exceptionally potent. Just how can we overcome this? How pitiful. Hey, you're the girl who stepped on me. What's the civilian doing here? Dooley? It really is you. Just where have you been? Why haven't you been answering our calls to assemble? I believe this girl is Sir Dooley, leader of the Stallritter, but she was thought to be missing for some time. Nuh-uh. I'd rather we not have to fight another enemy. You've got it all wrong. I couldn't take another minute of secondhand embarrassment watching you get pushed around, so I'm jumping in to lend you magical girls a hand. You're what? You would turn your back on the underworld? I don't understand. Why are you... I'll explain after we fight and knock some sense into these two. I don't know what to process first here, but if you want to fight with us, far be it for me to say no. Pick an enemy and get their ass. Galpal Schoolgirl Dooley, Prism Shield, boost defense and speed. Swift Stallritter leader disguised as a mild-mannered schoolgirl. What's mild-mannered about her?
This is it! This is the end!
We need to brace ourselves for anything to bring the Dark Prince back to his senses.
Take this!
So I don't think we can hit back there.
Take this!
Take this! Magical Arcadia Spray!
Take this! Shatter!
Magical Arcadia Spray.
Sparkling strike!
Oh, that's the worst thing.
Shatter!
I am see who it was that I called on.
That's how the magical girl of love works.
So I wasn't sure there was a health thing in play, which is why I used Emma's heal earlier in the thing. But yeah, it is what it is. So in case you're wondering, I pulled up a list of all the rewards for everything here. I just said screw it. This has a Seraph Space Quartz according to the list. We've lost, haven't we? About time we won. That was a tough one. We only just managed to pull through. We're still in the thick of it, look. Why, Reverie? How can you betray the Underworld Army? Betray us? You're our leader. Before the truce a while back was made between the two worlds, I sneaked in to see what humans were like. To get as up close and personal as possible, I disguised myself as a high schooler. My investigation concluded that this world was well worth building a positive relationship with. When I reported this to Senior Command, an assassin was dispatched to take me out. You jest. I wish. That assassin came for our very own Underworld army. The timing was too perfect, and they're perfectly capable of making it happen. I can't believe it, you of all people. Between that and the Dark Prince's sudden change in personality, something is clearly going on behind the scenes. And if the Underworld army I was a part of is up to something nefarious, then I feel it's my duty to put a stop to it. Now that you know the truth, I'd like it if you'd help me. Ines? Inea, would you? I don't know. No matter the reason, desertion is desertion. So you're satisfied with the way things are now? You're really satisfied with absorbing the mana of innocent civilians? We never used to resort to that, not even against our enemies. I can't imagine this is something either of you want. You're only doing this because you're ordered to, aren't you? I'd be lying if I said no. I can't tell what's going on with the Underworld or the army, but what I can tell you is that this isn't right. What better way to show the Stalritters' loyalty to our realm than to do our part to right its wrongs? Well, too true. How could we be such fools? We were so close to forgetting why we swore fealty in the first place. You win. We'll join you, Reverie. Besides, all I would do is worry if I knew you were taking this on alone. As would I. Part of our job is looking after you. Must I reiterate that I am not a baby? The uniform you're wearing states otherwise. It was for a high school girl, I think you said. She's right. It looks so adorable and youthful. They're teasing her so relentlessly, but from the look of things, all has ended well, yes? Yep, all's ended super well. Things could have turned out better. Okay then, next place is... Wait up! Hi there, Muse. How could you all not invite me? I thought we were friends. Then, do you intend to join today's patrol? If it's alright with you, from this day forward you can count on me to be much more proactive in my magical girl duties. We're always going to be okay with it, but don't you still have the shopping mall to look after? I've been able to hire a lot more staff I can trust to handle some day-to-day responsibilities, thankfully. Then just how would business fare if demons were to run rampant? Sales would plummet. So please, let me do my part to keep this town and the rest of the world safe. No, that's making the most of your time in monetary and virtuous terms. A good businesswoman knows that time is money after all, that's all. I don't think most business owners slot saving the world into their schedule. Well, there is one other reason I want to strut my magical girl stuff a bit more. I've kept this a secret until now, but reading such a dreamboat as me, I've had my eye on him for a while. You what? What do you mean you've had your... Fee, is that you? Sorry, but do you mind holding on a sec? We're in the middle of a very important... Nope, my stuff's more important. The Underworld Army forces have begun making their move. It's only a matter of time before the final battle's gonna kick off. To be continued. Hopefully never, but sadly it's gonna be in this game. No rest for the weary, huh? We've taken on the mighty Stall Rider, but the Underworld Army's right on our tail. They'll be in the human world before we know it. It's gonna take all of us magical girls, old and new, to enter the Underworld's infernal castle. Will it be easy? Oh, I doubt it. But that won't be enough to stop us from trying to kick their sorry demon butts.
Next time on Magical Girl Alisa, Infernal Castle Siege. What? This'll be the last episode?
I'm still disappointed they didn't do the Disgaea preview stuff.
Magical Alisa, LS.
Seraph. Looks like it's a rare, unless I misread that. Let's see, was that a rare Seraph or no? Nope, it was just an ordinary Seraph. Even though it does say super rare in its description. Oh well. It can be very good for some mages. Once again, that's something I'm not going to worry about for now. So anyway, I looked at Beachside Vacay. I don't want to do that one today. And I can unlock more Pom Party stuff, but I'd rather not right now. Like, Pom Party will probably be its own video, like Vantage Masters or something. Anyway, we're going to hop over and start doing some daydreams, and I will see you there. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.